Well, I've got a new addition to the shop. So instead of just 3D printers, the laser engraver, the melting machine, I've now got a mill to help finish off what the castings look like. So today what I'm going to try to do is make a V-block. So this is a 3D printed mould that's being printed with a special resin. So this is ThermaCast. It's got the roughed out shape of what we want for the V-block. So the idea is we're going to cast it in Zamac and then we're going to finish it up in the mill. One of the things I always use is a thermocouple. So I find that this reading here might be the ambient air temperature that the internal thermocouple in there uses, but we don't actually care what the temperature of the air is, we care what the temperature of the metal is. So if I put a thermocouple in there, as you can see, one says it's 383 degrees, this is all in Celsius, and we're really only about 150. So these things are not particularly accurate for what we need to do. These are great and they're cheap as chips. Okay, we're getting pretty close. I'm not using vibration this time. Hopefully it's a nice simple rectangular pour and goes well, but we shall see. There we go, nice shiny metal. Well, I really don't know what I'm doing. Watch heaps of YouTube stuff, which of course I'm sure is invaluable. This is like my second milling attempt. So I've got a face mill, and I'm going to just face up each of these and then we'll see how accurate that is and then cut the slot. I have given it a quick hit on the sander just to get any of the worst lumps off. So second side faced. Right, I've got two sides. In theory they should be parallel. We shall see. Looks pretty good. Okay, cranking on the third face now. And the fourth side. Now I've got the two uneven sides to do. So, trying to square all this up. Doing the fifth side. And that looks good. That's nice and parallel as well. Maybe we'll get a squarish block at the end of this, who knows. So this is the final face. Okay. That's all the surfaces are squared up. We now need to measure and do some edge findy stuff, I guess. So I've got this 90 degree end mill that we're going to clean this slot up with. I'll find the edges somehow. I've also got this little cheapo end mill detectory thing. Little light seems to come on, not very bright. Don't know how the hell that's going to work, but we shall see. Well, I can't believe it. where I've got the vice mounted, I can't get my little edge finder back far enough. So I worked out I could just turn it the other way and then check both edges. Okay, let's see how we go. So we'll keep going till we touch off. $35.98. So it really is, the centre's really about 16. Okay, so I've got it centred on 18 on the DRO, which you can't see. And checking it by eye, that looks about right. Okay, that's looking nice. Okay, getting towards the end. Now just have the end mill in to cut the flat so that if we're holding square stock, then the point of the flat will not bottom out. Okay, so there's our V block. I'm now going to cut it in half, so I've got a matched pair. Okay, with some luck this will be my last facing operation. I've cut them in half. As usual, done a rubbish job of the cut being even nowhere near square. So I'm just going to mill the two together, and then that way I should have a matched pair, or that's the idea. Alright, let's see how we go. I'm going to clean them up, chuck them in the tumbler, take the edges off, deburr them, that sort of good stuff. And we should have something that'll hold both round and square stock. Well, it's finished. The matched pair of blocks. There you go. I've got it holding some square stock in case you need to do something at a 90-degree angle or 45-degree angle. Of course, you could also hold round stock. There we go. Nice and solid, and that's what they look like. Two matched V blocks.